Okay, it's 3 o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. State government meeting. Okay, clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Sells.
Here.
Representative Bedsole.
Here.
Representative Rogers. Dr. Boyd. Representative Butler.
Here.
Representative Chestnut.
Here.
Representative Cole.
Here.
Representative Keel.
Here.
Representative Kirkland.
Here.
Representative Lawrence. Representative Paramore.
Here.
Representative Shaw.
Here.
Representative Stahagen. Representative Wood. Representative Yarborough.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Okay, today's first bill up on the agenda will be HB 20 by Representative Chairman Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. And I have a sub, too. Do you want me to explain the bill, then do the sub? Is that how you want me to?
Okay, we need to adopt a sub. Let's have a motion to adopt a sub, please. Okay, a second? Okay, it was made by Representative Cole. Second, who second? Shaw. Okay. Okay, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Okay, your sub's been adopted. Please address the sub.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. What this does is it's a living shoreline bill, and what a living shoreline is in South Alabama, Baldwin County, Mobile County, this bill would just handle those areas too. There's an amendment that clarifies that. But basically, a living shoreline is where you don't have you have bulkheads, you have riprap, and then you have a living shoreline would be sand or vegetation, something to try to bring it back to a natural habitat to give fish, crabs, shrimp, a place to reproduce and to protect them, and it protects the shoreline from erosion, but by natural means versus, hard surfaces that turn the bays into the big bathtubs. And so what this does is it cuts the price of getting a permit. I've worked with conservation, with ADEM on this to help with the language, as well as people in Mobile and Baldwin County. And it's just a good bill that'll really help us down in that area. And so I have an amendment to it, the appropriate.
Okay. Who has the amendment?
I've got the amendment.
Okay, Representative Gale, if you would read your amendment, please.
So the amendment makes sure that this is limited only to the Gulf area, including Mobile Bay, Mobile River area.
Right. South of the causeway, basically.
Okay.
And the amendment's in front of everyone, too.
Okay, it's in your book. Okay, all in favor of the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Okay, amendment's passed. Okay,
That's basically it, Mr. Chairman. It's a good bill for all the people that live down there because it protects homeowners from erosion, but it also is good for the environment, and it's also good for.
Okay, any members have a question? Okay, do we have a motion?
Motion to favor the report.
By Representative. Second. As subbed and amended. Okay, Paramore, second by Cal. Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you, bill's passed. Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
You
Chairman.
stay right there. You have HB 163.
Yeah, this is HB 163, and what this does, it's a bill dealing with HVAC refrigerants, and several years ago in the Trump administration, they passed a bill that broadened the spectrum of refrigerants that are allowed to be used. And when I say refrigerants, I'm off the top of my head, I'm just saying Freon, which is but basically what this bill does is just says that you can't adopt building codes that are more restrictive than what the EPA allows. So it's a good bill for consumers, and because it will allow you to get HVAC units installed and done in a timely manner. It's got supply chain issues. It's restricts big government, really.
Right.
So
Well, we're changing grades of Freon constantly to keep
Right.
up with the environment, and what this does is allows us to do that and follow the federal code.
That's
so
right.
If you want an air conditioner, you got to vote for this bill. So
That's right.
Yes, we all
Thank you,
agree
Mr.
with
Chairman.
that.
I appreciate the clarification.
Yeah, so,
you summed that up much better than I
Yeah.
did.
So we all want air conditioning. So I think everybody's in support of this. So do I have a motion? Okay, Representative Cole. Okay. Okay, Representative Butler. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members.
Okay, next up, Representative Kale with HB 178.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. HB 178 revises the Unconscionable Pricing Act. We currently have an act now that if there's a state of emergency in the state, that there is basically a price freeze statewide. What this would do is allow the governor to make that more local in case there is a local state of emergency. The whole state doesn't have to abide by the pricing freeze.
Any questions? It's basically going to only affect the area that happens in, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, Representative
Move for a favorable report.
Chestnut, and second? David Cole will be fine. Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Next up, HB 179 by Representative Lomax.
Well, thank you, Chairman and members of the committee. HB 179 is really a cleanup bill. Back in 2019, there was a bill to create a specialized license plate tag for EMTs and service providers, first responders, that was available for purchase as if you buy any other license plate tag. And the intent of that bill was that the portion of the proceeds would go back to first responder associations. There's two in particular. There's the Ambulance Service Providers Association, and then there's the EMS members associations. But as the bill was written, it only went to the general fund. So that amount currently just goes to the general fund. This bill comes and amends that so that the proceeds would go 50% to each of those organizations, and would allow the benefit to those organizations that are actually purchasing the tags. To date, about 1,378 tags have been purchased, and the fiscal amount is about $58,000.
Okay, I think we have a supplement. Representative Paramore?
Well, we have an amendment,
Amendment,
Mr.
I'm
Chair.
sorry. That's right.
The amendment would replace lines 47 through 48 on page 2 with the following: vehicle license plates or tags, and the officers shall be entitled to their regular fees for the service. I think that's an agreement with the County
Is
Commission
it friendly?
Association. Yep.
Yep.
And then also replace line 76 on page 3 with the following: the Alabama Emergency Medical Services Association.
That's cleanup.
Okay. Do I have a motion on the amendment? Okay.
Make a motion for favorable submission.
Okay. First on Yarborough, second with Paramore. Motion. Do we have a second on the favorable report? You got first on that. Paramore second on that. All in favor? Well, we need to vote the amendment first. Okay, we're going to vote for the amendment. All in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Okay. Any negative? Anybody say no? Okay. Now we have the motion for the favorable report. All in favor say aye. As amended? Yeah. Okay. Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Okay,
Thank you,
yes,
Chairman.
That's passed. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
job. David Cole.
And I second it.
Okay, last bill is 184 by Representative Kale.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. HB 184 is the Charity Protection Act, and what it does is precludes rules and regulations being made towards charitable organizations that are not already in law. So what it precludes is additional bureaucracy being put on charitable organizations that are trying to raise money in the state for their charities.
Any questions? Do I have a motion?
Motion to give the bill a favorable report.
Paramore. I'm sorry, who's second? Shaw. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Bill passes, and thank you, committee, that we are adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Switch.